In the news, NDLEA apprehends 244 suspects, convicts 21 in Akwa Ibom. An FAO launches first phase of greening program for African cities. Army clashes with anti-junta militia in major city. Alison Felix qualifies for 5th Olympics, first as mother. Details coming up shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinamo, and you're watching TOS News 360. President Muhammadu Buhari has set up a committee who will be representing the federal government in a dialogue with the owners of Twitter over the recent ban on the operations of the social networking service in the country. This was contained in a statement on Tuesday in Abuja by the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed. The indefinite suspension of Twitter in the country made Twitter write to President Buhari seeking to engage with the federal government so as to resolve the issue. The Akwa Ibom Command of the National Drug Law Enforcement said it has arrested 244 suspects for involving in illicit drug trafficking and convicted 21 of them between July 2020 and June 2020. This was disclosed by State Commander of the NDLEA, Obod Basi, Monday in Uyo during a press briefing organized to mark International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking 2021. An election petitions tribunal sitting in Calabar has upheld the victory of the People's Democratic Party candidate, Dr. Stephen Ode, in the Cross River North Senatorial District by-election. The tribunal struck out the 2 suits of appeal filed by Joe Agi for lacking in merit and held that they were pre-election matters that could be determined by the High Court. The tribunal also submitted that the second respondent, Jarigbe Agom, was not a candidate in the election and that the certificate of return issued by him by the Independent National Electoral Commission was wrongfully done and should be discountenanced. And to Africa, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations has launched the first phase of the Green Cities Regional Actions Program for Africa, aimed at creating green jobs for the growing youthful population residing in African cities. Kui Dongyu, FAO Director General, during the virtual signing ceremony says the initiative targets clean and small satellite cities in sub-Saharan Africa that will discourage rural-urban migration of people. The initiative that targets to reach 1,000 cities by 2030 will be implemented in metropolitan, medium, and small cities in developing countries. The World Bank and the African Union, in a joint statement on Monday, say they hope to boost efforts to vaccinate 60% of Africa's population by 2022. The joint statement says, would provide needed resources to the Africa Vaccine Acquisition Task Team initiative, allowing countries to purchase and deploy more vaccines. The funds will come from the $12 billion the World Bank has made available for vaccine financing and distribution. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and you're watching News 360. More stories after the break. Do stay. Thank you for staying tuned. On the international scene, Myanmar's junta in Mandalay have clashed with the People's Defense Forces, a local militia against the country's military. The Defense Force is a name for militia groups that have sprung up in Myanmar since the coup. Reports say troops raided a boarding school being used as a base by the militia. This led to an exchange of gunfire that killed 4 protesters. A mouse plague in New South Wales, Australia, has forced the Wellington Correctional Centre to relocate thousands of prisoners while it carries out cleaning, fumigation and renovations. More than 400 inmates and 200 prison staff at the prison will be moved to other centres over the next 2 weeks. The mice infestation has caused a lot of damage to prison infrastructure, including internal wiring and ceiling panels. And talking business, the Nigerian equities market began trading for the week on Monday, still a negative mood with 0.27% loss due to renewed profit taken. The all-share index, which opened for the week at 38,648.91, shared 103.61 points or 0.27% to close at 38,545.3. Accordingly, month-to-date gain moderated to 0.3%, while year-to-date loss increased to 4.3%. In the same vein, the market capitalization lost 54 billion naira or 0.27% to close at 20.089 trillion naira from 20.143 trillion naira achieved on Friday. And now to entertainment. American entertainment conglomerate Walt Disney Animation Studio has announced details on a Lagos-themed animated series titled Iwaju. It will be collaborating with African comic book entertainment company Kugali. Kugali was founded by 3 Nigerian comic artists, Tolu Olowefoyekun, Zeki Nelson, and Hamid Ibrahim. In a statement released at the ongoing NNC International Animation Film Festival, the film production company confirmed that production has started with talent from Nigeria, Uganda, London, Montreal, and Bornberg. Now to sports. 6-time Olympic champion Allyson Felix has qualified for her 5th Games and first as a mother, with a 2nd-place finish in the 400-meter at the U.S. trials. The American track and field athlete, who has 9 Olympic medals in total, clocked 50.02 seconds behind winner Quadnaira Hayes. Tokyo will be Felix's first Olympics as a mother, having welcomed daughter Cameron in 2018. Felix has won 9 Olympic medals in total and returned to the track 2 years ago after life-threatening complications arising from the premature birth of her daughter, Cameron. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital-first Pan-African network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow and like TOS Television Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Merciful Ajinamo. Thank you for watching.
But we as a president are now